Hi, you're listening or watching The Holistic Travel Nurse. This episode is dedicated to ladies over the certain age too, because I'm over that certain age where your hormones hate you. And it's just, isn't this what it is? So, do me a favor, if you are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and give it a like button and subscribe. Maybe reach out to me to get your free sample of essential oils today. If you're listening to this on my podcast, please give it a review on iTunes or Podbean or Spotify or however you're consuming my content. This episode is for you, ladies. This is going to talk about geranium. I have that book in front of me, and this is an oil that I didn't think I liked the smell of at first. My first hint of this, and I was like, especially I have a funny story. You're going to want to continue listening to hear about the funny story about this particular geranium oil. So it's from Geranium and the family of essential oils. Has a very strong smell. Very strong smell. Some say it's floral, sweet. I don't know. It is floral. It reminds me of potpourri. And a potpourri. If you like potpourri, this might be an oil for you to diffuse more of. But let's talk about it balancing and working with other oils and how it is going to be beneficial to us ladies. It is steam distilled from the leaves of the flowers. So that's the best way they're going to pull that geranium out. Other ones you want, if you want to use, if you don't care for the smell of geranium, but you want some of the chemical constituents that are inside geranium, then you might want to look at rose or melissa, vetiver, or maybe a couple of the citrus oils. It blends well with basil. Who you would have thought? Bergamot, which is such a fabulous oil. Carrot seed oil, kashi, coriander, chamomile, clary sage, cypress, fennel, ginger, grapefruit, juniper, lavender, lemon, lemongrass, lime, melissa, neroli, orange, patchouli, peppermint, tangerine, rosemary, spikenard, ylang-ylang. Ooh, I am going to share with you a rollerball recipe for your hormones that you might want to try and carry it around with you. It's going to smell perfumey-ish with some geranium in it. So I'll share that towards the end. It's one of my ones I like. You can also do it in the sprayer. I've used it as a sprayer, so it almost like a yummy spray cologne type of thing that you want to put on. So there's also a lot of primary constituents of it being citronella in geranium. Geraniol is also high in that. Linalool. It actually has a little bit of methone. It either has a little bit of alpha-pinene, beta-pinene, alpha-copinene, beta-carolopatine. So it's just a trace of those other compounds in it. It can be helpful as an analgesic and aiding with relief and tension. Definitely has some mood enhancers in with those chemical constituents, supporting a healthy metabolism and aiding with our sugar and glucose intake. It is helpful in stimulating your lymphatic flow and drainage. So I have a video on the channel on my YouTube, if you're listening to my podcast, where I teach a little bit of lymphatic massage in your neck. And this is one of them you might want to think about that for lymphatic drainage. You want to use, and a very gentle with a coconut bottle with some coconut essential oil, and do that wonderful lymphatic massage. Or if you've ever had a lymphatic massage, you can take it with you and have them use it. It's very great as an aiding with anti-inflammatory. It's great in our brain. It is actually helps with our kidneys. It is great for cellular regeneration. It actually aids in your liver. So this is one of them. If you've listened to a couple other episodes, we have a lot of episodes on supporting your liver, and I have one with the Sleep Ninja talking about digestive issues. So this is another oil you can think of using with your digestive system and putting in with a roller ball and putting it on your belly. So it's just another one, very versatile in what it does. And aiding with the liver, remember your liver is in your right upper side of your abdominal, right below your liver. It is great for our hormones, ladies. And so it is great if you cut yourself. You want to just apply it neat. You can on the finger, just telling you, just because I have done it. It aids in nerves, in calming the nerves and the nerves excitability down. So that's very cool when it comes to lots of other things where you think where your nerves are really excited. Also, you guys, it is one of them I also like in the bedroom roller. This is one of them that I can incorporate in that too. So I'll try to give you both of those recipes. My sense and what I would find smelling great might be different than yours. So this is the time where maybe I'll tell you just a little bit of the spray one. So in the spray one, you can just do some water and a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. I have a teeny little spray bottle somewhere with this in it that you can refill those. I got them like Oil Life. And so those are really great when you want to just make your own kind of like perfume. You add the water, add a little fractionated coconut oil. And then I would add my 5 drops geranium. Now these are some of the oils that I like with it. When it comes to your hormones and smelling good, I would add 5 drops of ylang-ylang, 5 drops of frankincense, and then I love my green mandarin. Now you might like wild orange instead of green mandarin. You might decide what citrus one you want. Remember, if you're spraying this on that citrus oils in the sun, green mandarin is nicer on your skin and better for skin sensitivity than a wild orange. So if you're spraying it on your skin or rolling it in a roller ball, you want to think of those. That's why I like having green mandarin part of it. If you want a little more floral scent and also a little more hormone scent, you would add more 5 drops of the clary sage and 5 drops of copaiba, because that always makes everything better. And try that out. Tell me how you do it, and then tell me you made it. Show me a picture on Instagram, tag me in that post, tell me it worked for you. If you've never experienced these oils compared to anybody else's oils, I don't care where you bought oils, just compare them, buy some of mine, or get a free sample from me. I send it to you with a very slow cost in the mail. And I don't care where you're listening or watching. And then just compare. If you don't like mine, no big deal. I am not worried. It's the company I use, the company that helps me. So let's go on to the possible interactions with geranium. Like most NSAIDs. NSAIDs are just not great for you anyways. I should do a whole podcast just as a nurse that if you overdose and you take too much ibuprofen, you can put your kidneys in kidney failure. You could put an ulcer in your stomach. So not saying don't take ibuprofen, just saying take it very seldomly. I think we are easily become too much pill poppers, and we easily want to reach for some pill in a situation, and not always the best case, because your body's signaling you there's something off. And when you just mask it with a pill, it's not necessarily the best idea. So NSAIDs being there's my thing on that. Protein pump inhibitors. Tylenol. Remember, Tylenol is a block-back warning for it anyways. There's a limit to ibuprofen and Tylenol and how much you can take without causing damage, harmful damage. There are overdoses every single year in this country because people don't read labels or don't know how to, and they're overdosing accidentally in cold medicine with Tylenol in it, and then taking just Tylenol by itself. And too much Tylenol is wearing on your liver. Alcohol wears on your liver. There's a whole bunch of episodes on your liver on my podcast because I care about you. So educate yourself about what your liver is and how you can help your liver. So also blood sugar medications. Geranium might interact with some blood pressure medications. I would just, if that was probably an oral use, but probably have a synergy effect, making it be better benefit. As in most antidepressants, there's a lot of things that interact with antidepressants and diabetic medication, antihistamines, antibiotics. But actually, a lot of the oils are a aid in a synergy effect with antibiotics. So, but what it's giving me caution in this book particular about is if you are on metformin, or if you're on some of the medication like that, that if you're using geranium all the time, especially orally, which I did. I grabbed it and I thought it was grapefruit and I put it in my water and I go, why does my water taste like potpourri? I took it with me and headed to work and I'm like, I thought I was going to do my grapefruit essential oil and I'm like, this tastes like potpourri. Because I didn't look at the bottle well enough and I added geranium, which you can take, thank God, doTERRA's essential oil orally. But I was like, gosh, it tastes like potpourri. It tastes like potpourri. Well, that's because I'm drinking geranium. And again, this is one we recommend you dilute in topical application with the fractionated coconut oil. It's a great, may have skin sensitivities with it. In animal research, it shows geranium may protect against oxidative testicular issues. Geranium also is helpful in inhibiting pathogens in the urinary tract area. Might also improve, again, with antibiotics and helping those things. Remember that synergy effect. Let's see, there's a couple other animal research that that it is great topically for dental issues in the mouth. Well, I can tell you it tastes like you're drinking potpourri, but maybe you like that kind of stuff. It's great in your Epsom salt in a bath and calming. So I would do Epsom salt, maybe like 4 or 5 drops of geranium if it's that time of the month, ladies. So I get your geranium, 5 drops clary sage, and 5 drops copaiba. And then for just relaxation, do 5 drops of lavender, go put it in your Epsom salt, go take a bath. Tell me how that is for you. There is major studies with that. I remember sometimes about it working with helping with the fluid removal and issues of aiding with getting out extra fluid, balancing and helping our kidneys. It's also very good for your skin. So there's a recipe I have, and I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head there. I can tag you in it on my YouTube channel. So for the bedroom for the ladies, to spice it up, that's all I'm going to say about that. Geranium is in there. So now I've just given you all these reasons why you think you need geranium in your life. It's an oil that you probably didn't think of. That is one that you might want to incorporate into your life. And tell me how you have used it. Tag me on Instagram. You can find me at Holistic Travel Nurse on Insta or in my Facebook. You can be a part of my tribe where I do Facebook Lives and I educate and I check in with you. Or you can be part of my Zoom. That's how I'm educating and getting people to love their bodies and love self-care, is on these beautiful Zoom calls, since I can't meet up with you all and give you a big huge hug in person. So maybe that's a way. Tell me what how you're doing with it. I don't see a way of cooking with geranium. If you want something to taste like potpourri, I guess. There's my sense of humor for you. But I want to thank you, Geranium, for sponsoring this episode. Go get your oils on today. Do something amazing for your body. I'm not going to give you the recipe because I know I'm going to mess it up if I remember off the top of my head. And hey, those oils go in a very special spot on our body. So you just have to check that out on my YouTube channel. And yeah, it's helpful. Thanks for listening and watching. And go ahead and do me a favor. Give this a review on iTunes. Share it on your social media. If you share it, tag me in it. There will be something special for you. And God bless and keep oiling.